Good morning. Today we will study another type of distribution called as exponential distribution. We are studying two types of distribution called discrete, where random variables are countable, and continuous, where random variables are uncountable. Now, in the previous class, what we have studied, it binomial and Poisson distribution comes under discrete probability distribution type. Now, exponential distribution comes under continuous probability distribution. The probability function of it is defined as alpha e to the power of minus alpha x when x is greater than 0. It means when x is positive, and 0 otherwise. When it is 0, when x is 0 and when x is negative, the probability function is 0. So this function is called as exponential distribution. So if it is called as exponential distribution, means it has to satisfy two conditions. What are those? One is the probability function should be greater than 0, and if in the case of discrete we use summation, in the case of continuous what we use integral minus infinity to infinity f of x dx should be equal to 1. So here you can see clearly there is only positive term is there. There is no negative term over here. Minus sign is not there in the function f of x. Hence f of x is positive. Then let us prove it. Integral minus infinity to infinity f of x dx value should be equal to 1. So substitute it a function f of x. But function f of x is defined as alpha into e to the power of minus alpha x only for x is positive. X is greater than 0 means when x value is positive. So limit minus infinity to infinity becomes only 0 to infinity. From minus infinity to 0, f of x is 0. So 0 to infinity f of x is alpha e to the power of minus alpha x. So integrate e to the power of minus alpha x is e to the power of minus alpha x by minus alpha. E to the power of ax, integral of e to the power of ax formula, e to the power of ax by a. Apply the limit 0 to infinity. So alpha and alpha get cancelled. Minus sign they kept as it is. Applied upper limit, e to the power of minus infinity becomes 0 minus, before applying lower limit we should take minus, then e to the power of 0 is 1. So minus minus become plus 1. So it is evident that the probability density function f of x, which is defined in this way, is satisfying the probability function condition. Hence it is called as exponential probability distributive function. Next we will study what is the mean and standard deviation of exponential distribution. Mean and standard deviation of exponential distribution is also one of the important question which will be asked in the VTU question paper. Let me repeat: mean and standard deviation of binomial, Poisson or exponential. Any one it will be asked in the exam. So what is the formula for mean? Mu equal to x into p of x. In the case of discrete, summation. Now here it is continuous, so integral minus infinity to infinity. Substitute f of x. Actually here it should be 0 to infinity because f of x is exponential distributive function, holds good for only 0 to infinity. So f of x, you don't see this step. Directly from this step to this step, f of x is defined as alpha into e to the power of minus alpha x, only x is positive. So 0 to infinity limit we have to take. Now to evaluate this, product of two functions of x are there. Hence apply Bernoulli's integration by parts method. X as it is, integration of e to the power of minus alpha x is e to the power of minus alpha x by minus alpha minus derivative of x is 1. Again integration of this bracket, minus alpha will be as it is. Integral of e to the power of minus alpha x is e to the power of minus alpha x by minus alpha. So minus minus become plus alpha square. Then differentiation of 1 is 0. Hence third term we are not writing. Then apply the limit 0 to infinity. Now when you apply upper limit, e to the power of minus infinity is 0. We know. Hence both terms become 0. When you apply upper limit, both the term will become 0. And apply lower limit, since presence of x term, this first term is going to be 0, and second term, for applying lower limit, minus, and here minus is there, e to the power of 0 is 1. So minus 1 by alpha square. So minus minus become plus, alpha into 1 by alpha square, alpha alpha get cancelled. So what is the mean of the exponential distribution is nothing but 1 by alpha. Next, to find out standard deviation, first we will find out the variance. So what is the formula for the variance? For a discrete summation, here it is continuous. So integral minus infinity to infinity x square f of x dx minus mean square. So mean I have substituted 1 by alpha square, and exponential function defines only for positive x, that is x varies from 0 to infinity. So minus infinity to 0, it is 0. Hence that limit will change to 0 to infinity. F of x is alpha into e to the power of minus alpha x. Since alpha is independent of x constant, we have taken outside the integral. Here, how we have done in the derivation of mean, apply Bernoulli's integration by parts. X square as it is, integration of e to the power of minus alpha x is e to the power of minus alpha x by minus alpha, according to the formula minus. Alternate positive negative, yes or no, in the formula. So plus, then minus, then differentiation of x square is 2x. Then integration of e to the power of minus alpha x is e to the power of minus alpha x by minus alpha. So minus alpha into minus alpha become plus alpha square. Then according to the formula, plus, minus, then plus. Then differentiation of 2x is 2. Integration of this 1 by alpha square as it is. Integration of e to the power of minus alpha x is e to the power of minus alpha x by minus alpha. So alpha square into alpha become minus alpha cube. Apply the limit 0 to infinity, and this mean answer write as it is 1 by alpha square. When you apply upper limit, e to the power of minus term is there in all the three terms. Hence, when you apply upper limit infinity, all terms become 0. So upper limit answer is 0. Before applying lower limit, take minus, then apply lower limit 0. Since x term is there in this first and second term, so these two terms become 0, and you know e to the power of 0 is 1. So only one term is left out, that is minus 2 by alpha cube. Minus minus become plus 2 by alpha cube. Alpha will get cancelled, you will get 2 by alpha square. So 2 by alpha square minus 1 by alpha square is 1 by alpha square. This is the variance of the exponential distribution. What is the standard deviation? We know standard deviation is nothing but the square root of the variance. So you will get standard deviation as 1 by alpha. Here also you can note that in Poisson distribution, mean and variance are equal. In exponential distribution, mean and standard deviation is equal. In the next video, we will discuss some problems related to exponential distribution. Thank you.